I'm going to teach you how to get a sharper jawline. But first, let me tell you how I went from not having a jawline at all. Now, my jawline is sharper, nicer looking, and I believe it did bring up my points of attractiveness up. And now I have like a pretty nice looking jawline. I don't know. And there's a couple things that I did. I'm not going to waste your time anymore. The first thing that I did was to start mewing, even while I was sleeping. And the way I did this, which by the way, mewing is just the practice of nasal breathing or breathing through your nose while having your tongue on your palate, pretty much like this. And you can see instant changes if you do it yourself, but if you're a high body fat percentage, which I'll talk about later, it won't be as easy, okay? But right now, if you just start mewing, that's gonna help you, okay? From now on, you're gonna mew, okay, every single day, unless you're speaking and eating, right? And also while you're sleeping, okay? Many people have made mewing like this fucking meme of like, what was it called, like brain rot or whatever. But it's not that. Mewing is actually really helpful. And there's two things that you can do to mew while you're sleeping, okay? The first one is buying these things called nasal strips, which I can show you. If you buy one of these, this is a pack of 50. They really help, okay? I've been using it for literally just 2 days, okay? And they feel great. I'm telling you this right now, bro. If you're not using them, you are missing out on the gains for your jawline. If you want to become more attractive, and if you want to feel better when you wake up, because this is not just only helping me like get a better jawline, it's also helping me wake up a lot fresher, bro. Like, you know those times when you feel unhealthy and you feel fatigued after waking up, even though you should be feeling fresh and you should be feeling rejuvenated or something like that. It's because you're breathing through your mouth while you're sleeping, and we don't want to be mouth breathers, because mouth breathers are unhealthy and their face doesn't look good, okay? We want you to start nasal breathing if you want to look good, okay? If you don't want to look good, you want to look ugly, and you want to feel bad as well, go ahead, don't buy those, or don't do what the other thing I'm gonna tell you is tape your mouth. This is gonna help you mew while you're sleeping. Tape your mouth, okay? Just a little bit of tiny piece of tape, like not that much. Like, this is how much I get, and I'll just put it like this. And it's not that hard for me to like just open my mouth, and in case like I'm not breathing through my nose. But you shouldn't have to, because humans were made to breathe through our nose. I know that at first it's gonna be a little bit hard for you to breathe through your nose while you're sleeping or during your day, because you've been breathing through your mouth for a long time. We want you to autistically do these things. So just be thinking, I must breathe through my own nose. I must breathe through my nose. If you want a jawline, okay? If you don't want a jawline, bro, go ahead. Don't do this shit, okay? This is really important, okay? Because the second thing we want you to start doing is eating less carbs. Carbs are the enemy in this case, but I'm not talking about like fruit carbs, okay? Fruit carbs are actually good for you. Don't take those out. But if you're on a bulk and you're eating a bunch of bread, pasta, macaroni and cheese, all this bullshit, junk food as well, you're gonna look bloated. You're not gonna have a jawline. There's a way to make muscle and not gaining as much fat and not looking bloated and not looking like puffy and your face looks weird, and it's by literally eating these three things, and it's vegetables, fruits, and meat. I don't eat as much vegetables. The only two vegetables I eat is potatoes and sweet potato, and that's it. The other stuff, I eat a lot of fruit. I eat watermelon, pineapple, oranges, sometimes apples. Apples are not in season, so they're not that good right now. But I love apples as well. Mango's pretty good. All those type of fruits. Okay, bananas are amazing for bulking. And for meat, chicken and red meat, beef, steak, stuff like that. You know, chicken thighs. I don't actually eat chicken thighs. I eat the chicken breast or whatever they're called. And that's literally my source of protein and carbs. Okay, and fats is just butter, olive oil, avocados, eggs. Eggs are really important as well if you're trying to bulk. Okay, this is just some side note, but those are the foods that you should be eating, not bullshit carbs. Okay, avoid the other stuff. Like, simply have a 10 ingredient diet. Have a 10 ingredient diet, and that's it. And the last thing we have for you is getting lean. If you're not lean, you're never gonna have a jawline. You might have it like under all that fat, but this is different from the thing before because you know carbs retain water, make you look puffy or whatever. But being actually fat, we want you to get lean. Okay, we want you to get lean. We want you to look ripped. Okay, generally speaking, 15 to 10 body fat percentage. Your jawline will obviously look better in the 10% body fat percentage. But again, if you're an athlete like me, being at that low body fat percentage is not actually like ideal unless I'm a soccer player, but I'm not a soccer player. But that's literally the ideal range if you want to have a nicer looking jawline at least. Okay, so and that's pretty much it. That's the simple steps that I took to make my jawline look better. Right now I'm bulking obviously, so my jawline will look the best, but it still looks pretty decent. It still looks good. And that's because I'm not eating bullshit carbs, like I said, and I'm only eating healthy, and that's what you need to start doing, okay? And other than that, bro, if you're new to my channel, my name is Ricky Cervantes. It's my self-improvement YouTube channel where I'm teaching young men like you some lessons that I've learned from experience or that I've put in practice, or some things that I just learned that I'm gonna put in practice. And if you want to grow alongside with me and become a better human being, a better man, like and subscribe. And I know that this video doesn't look like it's gonna make you a better man, but improving your looks is a really important part of becoming a man. Okay, I'm not talking about like this cringe, like, oh, what haircut should I get? No. I'm talking about like actually looking more masculine and attractive. Okay, like building a nice physique, getting a better facial structure and all that stuff. It's normal to use. Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna teach you all of that. And peace out, bro. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.